Welcome to the King's Manual. My name's the Reverend Jane Mulenga from Liberty Christian Center. This morning, I would like us to fix our attention on Jesus. Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. We continue from where we left off. The Bible says, fixing our eyes on Jesus, do not become so adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God and you will be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what He wants from you and quickly respond to it. Unlike the culture around you, always dragging you down to its level of immaturity, God brings the best out of you and develops you and matures you with time. We as human beings really find it very hard to adjust when we are used to an environment. But this morning we are being urged, we are being reminded to fix our eyes on Jesus. Once we have found our self-love and how we ought to treat others, it is also important to fix our eyes on Jesus. When we look at Jesus, we become like Him. We begin to relate like Him. He gives us the drive. We begin to watch Him as a tour guide. It is important this morning that in whatever you do, you may be strong financially, you may be strong emotionally, you may have what it takes for you to drive the day. But without fixing our eyes on Jesus, we could be walking miles that are not going to attain or bring us any value at the end of the day. For the Bible says, it reminds us constantly and tells us that put your plans before God. Let God be in your plans and you will succeed. So this morning, our attention is just fixing our eyes on God. He's the only one who can be able to help us. So what should we learn from Romans 12:2? Number one, trust God. Whatever you are going to do, trust that you will finish because God is with you. If you are believing God for a project, you're believing God for finances, you're believing God that you can be able to do, trust Him. Number two, trust the process. There are no shortcuts with God. Go with the process. And when the favor of God is with you, sometimes God will eliminate the process by Himself. But trust the process. And thirdly, keep God as the focus. Let God be the drive that takes you around. When you go to a bank, you know that God will sustain you. When you go to the market, you know that God will provide and watch over you. So in everything that we do, let us keep our focus on Jesus, for He is the reason for our living today. God bless you. Shalom, shalom.